Hello everybody, and we're back now for our last class of the week, which is our BiteSize Pilates Extra. And the extra bit, excuse me, is a 10-minute relaxation. And I'm really looking forward to that because I've got this gorgeous sunshine coming through the conservatory. So I'm going to lie on that when we get to our rest bit. So yes, welcome everybody. So this class has become really a stretching class. And I think at the end of the week, I certainly feel like I could do with some stretching. And I suspect most of us could. So it's all going to be seated or lying. You don't need any equipment apart from, it would be quite useful to have some kind of band. But if you haven't got one, don't worry about it. Hello Alison, hello Mum. Who else is there? Sam, Felicia, Paula, all the usual suspects. That's what I like to see. So well done. If you've done most of the classes this week, gold star, pat on the back. If you've just done one, well done. It doesn't matter. Morning Joan, morning Deb. But just try your best to get some sort of activity in your life. Hello Lindsay. Every day. Okay, so try to make sure you do something. It really doesn't have to be anything big or long, but try and make sure you remain active. On a day like today, that's not that much of a challenge, is it? We all fancy a walk when it's like this. When it's raining, I mean, unless it's dangerous out there, you know, really get out and have a, even if it's sitting in your garden, you know, I've got a swing chair out there. If it's a nice cold day, I'll get my coat on, I'll get a rug and I'll sit out in the garden and read a book for, 10 minutes, just to get outside and get some fresh air. So we're going to get going. So first of all, sitting on your back sides. Now we're not going to do cross-legged, you're pleased to know, so just pop your legs out anyway, but I'm going to have mine out wide. But you can have your knees raised if you want to. Just sit lovely and tall for me, relax your shoulders down. Now if that's a really awkward position for you, you could kneel, or you could really lie down, but you could try kneeling. Let's just do our neck and shoulders. So head to one side, back to the middle, other way. And what we're going to do in this class is we're going to hold our stretches for quite a long time. So I'm going to put my legs out actually. So to begin with, I'm just doing it quite quickly, but this time I'm going to stop. And I'm holding it here to get this big old stretch. The opposite arm's away, my head's pointing. I'm going to push that away. I'm just going to hold it. And when we stretch muscles, so before a class we'll stretch them for maybe 5-6 seconds, something like that. During the class, sometimes we get up to about 10-12 seconds. But this kind of lengthening stretching, which we're trying to do today, we need to hold a stretch for about 20 seconds. It's a long time. Take your head over the other way. So if you've got an ache, maybe you've got an ache here, for example, and you want to stretch it out, put your timer on your phone or count 20 seconds for your stretch. It's a long time. If you do a lot less than that, you're not really doing a great deal to help it if it is over stiff. I'm a bit stiff here today myself. Push that hand away a little bit more. Hiya Carolyn. Good, bring yourselves back up, arms out in front. Push those hands away. Tuck your chin. And I want you to hold it. So tummy's pulled in. Breathe and let this stretch happen. Now if you're not feeling a stretch, a couple of things you might be not quite doing right. First of all, your arms need to be in a big circle. Then you push them away, keeping that circle shape. And that, especially those who've been doing all the arm work this week with me will feel that one. Good, well done. Bring your hands behind. Open up your chest. So you're stretching your chest through. I'm leaning back a little bit and it's really working to stretch my chest muscles. This one from anybody, well, for all women as we get older, because there is a tendency to stoop, but also if you're working on a computer a lot of the time, driving a lot, maybe on your phone or your devices a lot, our posture ends up leaning forwards. Hello Kath, good morning. Good, let's just do that sequence through one more time. So ear to shoulder, hand pushes away. If I had my time again, I would train to be like a physio or an osteopath, because honestly, the current generation with devices are all going to have bad backs, bad necks. There's going to be a lot of help required. Hold it there. So I'm hoping to get a big old stretch down here. And even though this isn't, we're not jumping about, this is very good for us. good for our bodies, good for our minds to slow down. Over the other way. I'm the worst offender for always rushing about. Push that hand down. Push that heel away. Heel of your hand away. And I've got my ear heading towards my shoulder. Oh, big, big stretch. See if you can hold it a little bit longer. Well done. Hands in front. Push them away. Tuck that chin and again, hold it there. Seeing as we're sitting here not doing much else, it's a good time to do our pelvic floor. So on your exhale, lift up your pelvic floor. On your inhale, release it. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, release it. And again, lift up. And release. Hands come behind. Open up your chest. And we have done a lot of arms this week, especially if you did the bite-sized strength arms with me on Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday, wasn't it? Whenever it was. Maybe Wednesday. Yes, goodness me, those arms were aching by the end. And the fitness Pilates, we did a lot of upper body support work there too. So I'm hoping you're feeling this. A little bit more. How about that pelvic floor? Have you remembered? Lift it up. Release. One more time. Good. Well done. Give yourselves a little shake out. Gently over onto your backs. So roll yourselves down. Oh, nice and smoothly. And we're going to do some work for our pelvis. So pelvis, lower back. It's our pelvic tilt. You all know this one. Arms are out wide and they're relaxed. Breathe in. Little tilt. My glasses are poking off my head. And release. And again, little tilt. And release. So for the moment, we're just moving through. We're not holding it yet. We're just doing that nice tilt. And release. When you do the tilt, perfect time to do a pelvic floor lift. And release. And again, pelvic tilt. Release. This time we're going to hold it a little bit longer. So tilt for me. Tilt. Belly in. Pelvic floor is up. Shoulders are relaxed. Everybody breathe. A little bit longer if you can. And release. Oh, well done. Okay, I want you to get hold of one of your knees. If you find it awkward, you can use your band here, put it there, or you can hold up behind the back of your leg. But I'm going to hold here, and I'm just going to draw my knee in. And that's kind of comfy, but I'm going to pull it in further. And I want you to really try to get a stretch through your lower back and hip. Now, for some of us, this is not going to happen. It's difficult. There's not enough space. So I'll show you another one you can do. So if you find it difficult, take your leg a bit wider and pull it there. We're all going to do that in a minute as well, but you can do that now. Everyone else, bring that knee in. Do you know, my husband's torturing me this morning because all I can smell is bacon. Really lovely smell of bacon. I haven't had any breakfast yet, so my stomach will probably be rumbling. Pull in a little bit more. Oh, good. Release it down. And these are slow stretches, and this is why lots of us don't do them, because we think they're boring. But actually, try and put away those thoughts. You've given aside 25 minutes to do some stretching. Allow yourself just to settle into it. No rushing. This is all investing in our body's health. Flexibility is so key to general physical fitness. If we want to avoid those injuries that creep up on us as we get older quite often. Okay, now next time we're all going to join the other people who've taken that leg to the side. So take it to the side slightly and pull it in. So now it's coming almost up towards your armpit. You can use one arm, you can use both, doesn't matter. Try not to roll over though. Pull that knee in. Ooh, that's a big stretch. Breathe. Exhale, can you pull it in a bit more? And I've got all kinds of achy sensations going on there. Release it down. Well done. Other side. So instead of bringing it square to the chest, you open it out and then pull it up. Breathe in. Exhale. Oh, lovely smell of bacon as I breathe in. Pull that knee in a bit more. Hold it there. just a tiny bit longer. Remember, we're trying to aim for that kind of 15 to 20-second length of stretch. Well done. Release those legs. Give a little shake because that's quite tough on the hips. Next one's our supine twist. I'm going to start it nice and simply. So arms out wide, feet and knees together, and your feet, I'm going to bring them right over. Now, it's hard to show you, but my feet are stacked. Can you see that? One on top of the other. Now, don't worry what this shoulder's doing. So if your legs are going left, don't worry what your right shoulder's doing. If you can let that arm flop out wide, that would be brilliant. If you'd rather keep your hands here, it's fine. Okay, now what I need you to do, everybody, is stop tensing up your muscles. So take a breath in and relax. Now you might find your legs slip, so my legs slip slightly, that's fine. Keep it there. I'm going to turn my head and I'm going to look the opposite way, and I can see blue skies, beautiful yellow daffodils, and that wonderful blue sky. Breathe in. Exhale. Now those who want to add a little bit extra, this top leg here, you can bring it over your bottom one. If you want to hold it in place, you can put your hand on it there. And this will add more stretch through that mid and lower back. So for lots of us, that's quite a good thing. Breath in. And again, turn your head the other way. See if you can unclench. Shoulders relaxed. Breathing. Great. Gently bring everything back to centre, nice and slowly. Oh, sometimes our back makes a bit of a crunchy noise there. Bring your knees in for a little bounce, and then we're going to go the other way. So remember what we did? We had our knees and feet together. Over they go. And these sequence of exercises, lots of them are all about helping out our lower back as well. So they're not just about stretching our hip, they're about our hips, our backs, lots of joints that perhaps we kind of neglect a bit. Everybody unclench, so my legs slip slightly as I relax. And I'm looking the opposite direction, so my knees are pointing one way, my head's pointing the other. Exhale. So I want you to imagine you're lying on a beach, beautiful sunny, light breeze, and you're just letting your body settle. You've got nowhere to be, nothing to do. You're just going to let yourself be quiet, peaceful. Take that top leg over if you want to add a bit more. And for me, that's really cutting here around that top part of my hip, which I know I need to stretch because it gets quite tight. So I'm going to let my body do its thing. Imagining the sea lapping in the distance. I'm hoping someone's making me a very nice, cold, refreshing mocktail. Something that's a bit like a mojito, that's what I'd fancy now. If I was by the sea. Good, bring those legs back in. Oh, roll over onto your back again. And we're going to stretch through our hips some more. So I want you to take one leg, pop it on top of the other, and open out your knee. This is a cracker, isn't it? Again, those of you who find it hard to catch hold of this other leg, you could use a band. And then you don't have so much tension through your back. Everybody else, hands behind that thigh. And I want you to let this stretch happen. Again, we really tend to resist it. My foot's slipping. So, you can put your leg up in the air if you want to. Take a breath in. Bring that leg in towards you. Oh my goodness. I can't name how many muscles I feel stretching now. There are lots of them. Hip, lower back, groin, oh, all around there. Now you're also stretching and rotating your ankle, your knee, your hip. So don't be surprised if you feel those stretches there. Can you bring that leg in a bit more? My foot, I've got very slippy bottoms on today, obviously. Bring it in a bit more. Hold, 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 hold. Well done. Release those legs down. Oh, other foot, over you go. Open your knee out. Hands behind that thigh. Band if you want to. And again, let's pull that leg in. And if you're finding these difficult, I have to say these ones I've always find quite hard. You need to do them more, and so do I. If you do a lot of running, walking, lots of sitting, these muscles we're stretching now get very tight. Anybody who's been doing the leg strength with me this week? Oh yeah, we've tightened these muscles up. Pull that leg in a little bit more. If you want to, you can have that leg straight. Doesn't really do anything, it just looks fancy. Bring it a bit more. Hold. Hold it there. Good, well done. Gently roll over onto your sides, and we're going to go into child's pose or cat stretch. You choose. So cat stretch, as a reminder, is this one. When you tuck up, you hold for about 5-6 seconds and you come down. Everybody else, child's pose. Let's do an extended child's pose. So arms out in front. If you can put your head on the floor, do. If you need to have a hand here to support it, that's fine. And I want everyone to settle into their stretch. My arms are extended because that's stretching my back a little bit more. Exhale. And when you breathe, try and imagine you're breathing into the back of your lungs here, and then you'll find it easier. So you're not expanding your belly as you normally would. You're actually expanding the back of your rib cage. Just a little bit longer. Wonderful. Well done, everybody. So quite a lot of intense stretches there. We're going to go to our relaxation now, which is well deserved. Lie yourselves down or sit in a chair or just sit cross-legged, whatever suits you. Get yourselves comfortable while I change the music over. Right, everybody, so get yourselves nice and comfortable. Lie down, stretching your body out long, shoulders are relaxed. And I want you to lie on your back, imagining that you're dead. You look like a corpse, so your body's relaxed, your legs are slightly apart, your palms are facing up towards the roof, and you're letting those knees and feet and hips just soften. So I'll lie myself down now as well. So once you've got your body in that relaxed position, let go. So exhale. As you exhale, the body will soften down into the floor. When you breathe in, let your belly expand, your ribs rise, and then on the exhale, soften down. And allow yourself 7-8 minutes of peace and quiet. gently start to bring yourself back into the room now. Have a little stretch. Oh, wriggle of those fingers and toes. And very gently bring up your knees. Oh, and when you feel the moment's right, onto your side. Come up to sitting. Ah, well done everybody. I do hope you enjoyed that relaxation. I like that music, it's nice, isn't it? Well done everybody. Thank you for joining me for that stretch and relax class. That's our BiteSize Pilates Extra if you're looking for the playlist. Have a really nice weekend. I know the weather's coming and going, but today it's beautiful. Take it as you find it. Get out there and listen to the birds and enjoy the sunshine. And we will be doing our timetable next week. I haven't planned any changes. Unless anybody has got any bright ideas, then we'll continue as we are. Oh, thanks for that, Carolyn. Yeah, you have a good weekend. Everyone have a nice weekend. And I will catch up with you guys next week. Don't forget, I'm posting today one more of the Feel Good February posts. I won't post Saturday, Sunday, but look back at the old ones. If you want to put any comments in there, there were some good ideas about non-alcoholic and low-alcoholic drinks. There were some good ideas for some different snacks. I put on that 15-minute mindfulness video clip from Winter Watch, which is gorgeous. If you haven't put aside time to watch that, it's actually something you could put on while you're doing something else, because the sounds are really lovely. So yeah, have a good, lovely weekend, everybody. Do your best to enjoy yourselves. Yeah, thank you, Alison. Good session. Yeah, it was, Alison. Well done. And I'll catch up with all of you next week. Bye, everybody. See you soon.